sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for a rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native land. I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my aged parents who I always held so dear, and the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? The drums do beat and the wars do alarm. A captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charms. It's early in the morning and I'm far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever receive a sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they're at rest. Their arms are folded on their breast. Yet a poor simple sailor just like me should be tossed and driven on the dark blue sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Last 2 lines. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Nautical. Nautical. Let's do the Fields of Athenry. Fields of Athenry here. And the Capo. Capo on 2. Let's do it. As per the Dubliners. So technically we're in the key of E. We've moved everything up a tone. And we'll just kind of play it like this with just downstrokes. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael. away. For you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling, as that prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she'll live in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Let's do the chorus again. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Great. Terrific. Yeah, that song took a while to get into the songbook, but it certainly got a lot of but that was a long time ago. It's got a lot of play since then. Well, here's another nautical one, and it's funny, we could have just done just said, oh, let's do the F section, because we might as well, actually, as part of what's happening here. Let's do Fiddler's Green. The capo off. What did we say last time? Oh yeah. when the E is about to go into A, this song is in E, so E is the 1 chord, E, F, G, A is the 4 chord, and E, F, G, A, B is the 5 chord. If you were to say this is the 1 chord, what would E be? If A is 1, what is E? A, B, C, D, E. E would become 5. So if you turn this at the very, very end of this line, when we've been playing E for quite a long time, before you change it to A, turn it into an E7, and all of a sudden it says, or it kind of infers that this is the 1 chord, and it gives that a lot of importance in a way. So turn this into an E7 just by putting your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and or just taking your 3rd finger off. This is a really easy way to do it. Just take your 3rd finger off. If you want to give a little bit more color to it or a little bit more definition, put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And play your Bs like B7s, unless you feel like playing a bar chord B, which you're more than welcome to do. Excellent. Okay, here we go. September 17th, for a girl I know it's Mother's Day. Her son is gonna leave, that's where he will stay. Wind on the weather vane, tearing blue eyes, sailor mean. His Falstaff sings a sorrowful refrain for a boy in Fiddlers Green. His tiny knotted heart, well, I guess it never worked too good. The timber tore apart, and the water gorged the wood. You can hear her whispered prayer, yeah, for men at mass that always lean. The same wind moves her hair, moves a boy through Fiddler's Green. Hey, oh, nothing's changed anyway. Oh, nothing's changed anyway. Oh, anytime today. He doesn't know a soul, and there's nowhere that he's really been. But he won't travel long alone, no, not in Fiddler's Green. Balloons are filled with rain as the children's eyes turn sleepy mean. And Falstaff sings a sorrowful refrain for a boy in Fiddler's Green. Last line. For a boy in Fiddler's Green. Great. Fisherman's Blues. Perfect. Okay. Let's do it right now. Look at that. It's the F section. The F section is just effing great. That's what the F section. Fisherman's Blues. Here we go. I'm looking at this last part. I'm just wondering, it's so screwy. Here we go. We'll improvise. Boom, chicka boom, chicka booga, chicka down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Boom, chicka dooga, chicka boom. Here we go. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting you my sweet life with abandonment and love. No ceiling staring down on me, save the starry skies above. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting you my sweet life with abandonment and love. No ceiling staring down on me, save the sorry skies above. Light in my hair, you in my arms. Whoa. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories. I wish I was a brakeman on a Heartland diesel train, crashing headlong into the heartland like a cannon in the rain, with the beating of the sleepers and the burning of the coal, counting towns flashing by me in a night that's full of soul. Light in my hair, you in my arms. Whoa. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and its bitter memories, casting you my sweet life with abandonment and love. No ceiling staring down on me, save the starry skies above. Oh, I know I will be loosened from the bonds that hold me tight, and the chains all hung around me will fall away at last. And on that fine and fateful day, I will take thee in my arms. I will ride the night train, and I will be the fisherman with light in my hair, you in my arms. Whoa. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the sea, Impromptu ending. Great song. Okay. Wow. Let's see here. Well, if we were to do a couple more of these. Oh no, there's tons in the F section. So many. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, why don't we do Harvest Moon right now with a little I'll show you the part that Joe was talking about. I don't even have to put anything on the screen. So it's a D chord, but it's played up on the 9th, 10th, and 11th fret, and it looks just like this. Just do this, but put it on the 9th, 10th, and 11th fret of the first 3 strings. It's like a little F chord, but instead of being on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, that's it. It's on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And this is just to get your bearings. Now play the open D string while you're doing that. Neil Young plays this with an open D string also, so everything's a little like... So it sounds really heavy. But without the open D string, which I'm not gonna, just play the 1st, 4th string. So that's just kind of just a little preview. So now the actual riff, take your index finger off to begin with, but leave these two. These are where they're gonna be the whole time. So the open D string and those 2 strings. So 4, 3, 2, those are the strings. Or sorry. Yeah, that's right. 4, 3, 2 are the strings. And now put your pinky on the 12th fret of the 2nd string. And then put your index finger back where it was. Actually, you know what? You don't even have to take your index finger off, ever. Yeah, no, you should. You definitely do. Because for the first one, just play the first 4 strings, but now with your index finger removed, so you have the open E. So it sounds like this. It just gives it a little bit of an interesting balance because the first string is a lower sound than the other 2 strings. So it's a different kind of way of kind of perceiving that lower note being on the string that it's usually higher. But anyway, so you're just playing that melody. This is the melody. So if you just play with that position in shape, or that shape in position, play the 2nd string, which is the note under your 2nd finger, just the individual note. Should sound like that. Now on the same string, put your pinky on the 12th fret and go play it twice. And then put your index finger where it's going to go on the 9th fret and play it. Just play that individual note. And now just listen to, this is the melody that you want to kind of bring out of the guitar while you're playing these notes together. Now the next trick is strumming. What's my hand doing the whole time? It's just going down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So those last melody notes are both on upstrokes. But the trick is you have to be really fluent with your down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's why we'll start with this again. Just the 9, 10, 11. Does everybody's got that, it looks like? Just go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, because it's really something to develop that lilt. Down, down, up, with a little bit of an accent. Now just take your index finger off. Kind of break it down into different kind of stages, different little exercises. Or at least that's what I've always kind of done. Now put your pinky on. And maybe take your pinky off. It's part of the ear training. And the index on. And then I'll play the whole riff. How was that? Any kind of eureka moments? Does that help a little bit? Anybody got that? Pretty much feel pretty good about that? Frank, you feel pretty good about that? Does that, yeah, great. Shannon, you got that? You got the gist? You can practice it into, you've got, yeah, excellent. Anybody have any questions about that, or you want to get a different kind of, come at it from a different angle? Because that will help everybody if you do have any kind of.
The difficulty is simply getting from the E minor back up there.
Okay, well that's, yeah, and that doesn't happen every time, and in the recordings there's always a couple guitars doing it anyways. But it is definitely the singing and playing that at the same time is another thing entirely. Like I find it quite challenging at the very end when he's just going on this harvest moon to keep that going, because there's a syncopation there, like with the phrasing and the melody. The vocals are it's tricky. It's a tricky thing to do. So the other part in the during the verses, you don't actually go back up to it. So say it's like, well, let's look at an E minor 7 chord if you want to play it like this. Start with your E minor, and this is kind of emulating what he's doing, because he, as I say, he does have the open D string going, so it's a slightly different chord formation, but this is the way to do it without the open D. Just play your E minor, and then take your third finger off, and that's an E minor 7, and then put your pinky on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, just like we just did the E7, but this is E minor 7. So the difference is you don't have your index on anything, right? Like the E7 I was suggesting was like this with your index down. E minor 7, it's not on there. So again, in reverse engineering, pinky off, there you're at your E minor chord again. If you take this off, you've got an E minor 7, but it's kind of subtle because the voice is so close to the other notes. But if you put this one on, it just stands out a little bit more if it's a higher frequency. So that's your E minor 7. Now for when it goes to D, instead of going, because I don't think it does that every time. This is how you play your D to D major 7. So play a regular D chord. Play a D chord, and then let your index finger be flat, so that when you go to the D major 7, you've got all those notes held down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then so D, D major 7. Now notice when we go back up to here, the note on the 9th fret is a C sharp, technically. Well, it is a C sharp. So this is a D7 chord, a D major 7 chord, sorry. This note here, sorry. It's the same note but an octave lower. So this chord here is the same as this chord up here, but in a slightly different, well, in a different octave, in a different inversion. So we're going from D to a D major 7. So instead of jumping all the way back up here every time when you're playing through the verses, Fatima, did you have a question?
Just making my screen bigger.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. Where did I put it? Okay. So for the verses, just stay in the first position. And at the end of the of this part on this harvest moon, that's when you can kind of jump up to the 9th position there and do the theme. So, and the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. Where the music's playing, let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Hey. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I love you with all my heart. But now it's getting How was that? Pretty helpful? Got some wins? Excellent. Excellent. I'll put this up. I promise I will post this one so that you can go back, because I think you'll be able to go through it with some of that. Well, just keep going through it. Great. That was gonna make me want to do. Does anybody have any suggestions, comments, new songs? Well then, how about
Can we do Wildflower with Tom Petty?
yes, definitely. Wildflower, home recording version. Released posthumous? Am I saying that right? I think so. It's an incredible video. It's just I say it in kind of lightheartedly like that because the video always it's just so powerful. It's so crazy that I feel like I have to buffer this with a bit of goofy hummus jokes. Okay, so let's put the capo on 5. I'll just keep doing this for a while. F, C, G. And that hammer-on you can hear is just my middle finger going on every chord. That's the beauty if you keep the root the same, if you keep your third finger as the root for all those chords. And it just turns into this little machine with 3 hammer, 3 hammer, 3 hammer, 3 hammer, 3 hammer. And you barely even have to move your hand, right? And here we go. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away somewhere all bright and new. I have seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. Here we go. F, C, G, C, G, A minor. F, C, G, C, Lovely.
We've been talking about American Pie for about 3 weeks. Is tonight the night?
No, that's strictly in person, but good one. No, I've got to hear everybody. That's a fun one. Yeah, no. Is that rude of me? I'm sorry, can we hold that one off till, okay, let's do
Yeah,
that
for
one.
sure. Yeah, no.
It's just like so long. It's so cool though. You're excited about that one, hey? You ready?
As I recall, there's a lot of chords in that song too.
There's not that many chords. Well, I mean, there's all the chords you know. There's no new chords. You mean like, well, I mean, if you were to count every chord over the span of the 15 minutes that we play that song, if you were to count each time we change the chord.
Let's just do it, huh?
Oh, Tramps and Hawkers. Let's do Tramps and Hawkers first. Thanks for the exit strategy, Fatima. This is a Scottish song. It's Robbie Burns Day. This is a Scottish one. Here we go. Whew. Tramps and Hawkers. That's like asking. That's like, well, yeah, it is. It's like doing Stairway to Heaven. And if we were to do it, here would be my. No, I would say, okay, well, let's all turn our microphones on then, and we'll use latency to our advantage in the and we'll tape it. So I've gone off on a tangent. Here we go. Okay, this is a good one. Is anybody feeling kind of like we played the song enough that they can remember it? Okay, here we go. Oh, come all ye tramps and hawker lads and gatherers abroad that tramps the country round and round, come listen day and all. I'll tell to ye a roving tale of sights that I have seen. It's far and tay the snowy north and south by Gretna Green. Oft times I've laughed and ta'en myself when trudging down the road. My toe rags round my blistered feet, my face is brown to tow. We lumps of cake and tatty scones, we wangs of braxy ham, nor given a thought frae where I have come, and lastly where I'm going. I've done my share of humping we the dockers on the Clyde. I've helped in Bucky trawlers haul their herring o'er the side. I've helped to build a Michty bridge that spans a busy ford, and with many an Angus farmer's trig I've ploughed the bonny earth. I'm happy in the summer time beneath Yeah. Oh, who's listened to that? Anybody listened to that? You've given that some listens to the recorded version? Not this recorded version, but the Luke Kelly. Oh, wow. Oh, that made me think of something. Well, what did it make
Oh,
any?
how about Eli the Barrow Boy or Dirty Old Town? Some of those old Irish kind of
How about both?
those.
Yeah. Let's start with let's do let's do what should we do first? Let's do Eli the Barrow Boy first. Okay. We got our work cut out for us. Look at that. Now we're rolling. Okay, here we go. Eli the Barrow Boy. Let's put the capo down. Let's put the capo on 2. Just to see what that feels like. So we're playing in the key of B minor. Interesting. So take your hand off open strings. Ba-da-da, booga chugga boom chugga ba-da-da boom. Here we go. Eli the Barrow Boy in the old town sells coal and marigolds as he cries out all down the day. Below the tamaracks she is crying, corn cobs and candle wax for the buying all down the day. Would I could afford to buy my love a fine robe made of gold and silk, Arabian thread. She is dead and gone and lying in a pine grove. I must push my barrow all the day. I must push my barrow all the day. Eli the Barrow Boy, when they found him dressed all in corduroy, he had drowned in the river down the way. They laid his body down in a churchyard, but still when the moon is out with his push cart he calls down the day. Would I could afford to buy my love a fine gown made of gold and silk, Arabian thread, but I am dead and gone and lying in a church ground. Still I push my barrow all the day. 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 Great. That's a dramatically lower than I was expecting it to be. I think it's a mental note. Um, uh, Dirty Old Town. Ewan MacColl. See, if we would have done... Oh, I won't talk about it anymore. These are some great songs. Here we go. Dirty Old Town. Ah. Straight up. Capo off. One, two. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beats. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town. Heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a big sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town. By the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. A minor. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty, dirty old town. Danny boy. Yeah. Where did it go? Where did Danny boy go? Huh. I definitely don't have it as Londonderry. Weird. Let me see if I have it somewhere else here. It's got to be somewhere because I handed it out. There it is. Interesting. Oh, this says Danny Boy, the Johnny Cash version, and the capo on the 2nd fret. The pipes, Danny Boy. Boy, the pipes are calling. Let's put the capo on 1. Let's put it on 1. And then if you're singing at an octave higher, oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. You've got, well, just see how it goes. If it's just about in your range, try it an octave higher. Oh, Danny boy. So this is going to be pretty low. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valleys hush and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But if you come and all the flowers are dying and I am dead, as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an ave there for me, and I will know though soft ye tread above me, and then my grave will richer, sweeter be, and you'll bend down and tell me that you love me, and I will rest in peace until you come to me. Lovely. How many people found that kind of an awkward key for singing in? It was a little too low, or a little
Got
too...
got some awkward timing. I don't know about
Yeah.
key.
Yeah, that too. Definitely. Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have warned, or should have reminded. Yeah, well, I started off kind of strumming it without describing it, I guess. So it's more like a rubato thing. I guess the melody is so familiar. It's almost better to just play one chord above the word that's actually happening and then just follow your instinct with the melody. Like you could play it completely out of time. You know what I mean? Like if we do, just as an example, because that's a... Let's put the capo on... Where would we put it to make it make sense then? Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. Like if we just do it in G just for a second. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses fallen. It's you must go and I must bide, right? But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and you can put this wherever you want, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Just that far, just as an example. Like, you don't have to play it with any rhythm. It actually makes more sense not to in a way, but it's also a nice way to learn how to phrase melodies by playing them in time, and then when you go out of time again, you've got kind of a reference. And sometimes it's nice to have the whole beauty of the guitar is you can use it as just a really basic drum. Like anything you strum, it's basically just one big drum, and then you've got the bonus that you can change the harmony too. You've got the rhythm and the harmony, so you can take either of those aspects out and then put them back together and let that inform all those kind of three parts, right? You're singing the rhythm and the harmony and kind of stretch them in any direction you want and create a solid kind of base of all three of them to visualize that. Okay. Let's do Whiskey in the Jar first, and then we'll do Wild Mountain Thyme. How does that sound? Just because I think Whiskey in the Jar has a very different rhythm. And then we'll get back to the other one. Great set. Whiskey in the Jar. Here we go. We definitely we ought to play Auld Lang Syne on account of its being the Robbie Burns song. So maybe we'll finish off with that one. Here we go. Whiskey in the Jar. Where are the Kerry Mountains? Anybody?
Ireland.
Okay. I thought so. I was just wondering. Okay. I gotta move this because can't see. Boom jing digga digga boom jing. Here we go. As I was going over the far famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Barrow and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then deduced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. Musha rang drum doo drum da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Musha ring drum doo drum da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber, all for to take slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels and Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Barrow to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering, drum, do, drum, da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Comes a band of footmen and likely Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, but she'd stolen away me rapier. But I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering, drum, do, drum, da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar. There's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurling and the bowling, and I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, bushering, drum do drum da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. I'm sure he'll treat me better than my only sporting Jenny. Bushering, drum, do, drum, da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar. Fun. Great. Great. Okay. Perfect. Wow. Wild Mountain Thyme. Okay. And we just play it without a capo. Time has come, so we can get that same range. How's everybody feeling about their singing? You feel like it's changed? You've taken it up a level? Seriously, like it must be like we do this a lot. Practice your, yeah? Take deep breaths. That's one thing. Make sure you've got lots of air whenever you get a chance, and just kind of listen to it. Enunciate the words. I always talk about that, like the timing and the enunciation, and then let the voice do its thing, but also focus on it. It changes. It can really change a lot. How do we do this one? Well, we'll just start like we started. Oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, mountain will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she'll not come, then I'll surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I love that song. Well, where did that song come from? Who suggested that one originally? Do you remember? Did Neil suggest that one, or Fatima, did you suggest that one, or David, did you suggest that song way back in the day? I can't remember. Someone did.
I did.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Wow. Thank you very, very much. Where did you hear it? Do you have a version of it that you were really that you
Well, it was on the CD in the car, and it kept playing over and over again, and it was so magical.
well perfect. Car road music that's the only time I get to listen to music. I love listening to music in while you're moving. It's so nice. I wish there was a train here. If there was a train here, I'd just go up and down the island listening to music and looking out the window. I would do that regularly, just as far as it goes and then back.
There's another song that would have gone well in this sequence, and that was Black Velvet Band by the Dubliners.
That's true. It's true.
But we'll have to do that some other time.
And we will.
That's a good song.
It is. It's a great one. Let's do this one. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. This is just so high though. Let's see. Old acquaintance be forgotten. Let's do it in B flat. I'm taking a chance. If it's too crazy, all of a sudden I might take the capo off. But this, I'm trying to find a range where we can do bass and an octave higher based on the melody. And this one's also the same way we did Danny Boy. We could let's do the first little bit just without rhythm. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? How's that sit with anybody? Good? Bad? Yeah, okay. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, and surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine, and we'll take a cup of Burns. We're at We Too. We too have run about the slopes and picked the daisies fine, but we've wandered many a weary foot since Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. We too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till dawn, but seas between us broad have roared since Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. And there's a hand, my trusty friend, and give me a hand of thine, and we'll take a right goodwill draft for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Great. Well, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Great.
Good night.
Thanks, Aaron.
Very nice.
Thank you, Aaron. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.